Also by Quality Structures Incorporated, Kansas State Bank, Ottawa University, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill. Now let's go courtside and join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman for Ottawa Cyclone basketball.
Back here at Baldwin Junior High School for the boys part of our doubleheader after the Baldwin girls beat Ottawa tonight 41-34. First time these two teams met, it was pretty much all Ottawa High. One of their best offensive performances of the year. They beat the Bulldogs 71-34 in that ball game. Ottawa got 22 points from Kobe Johnson, 11 apiece from Kate Gollier and Alex Quillen, while Baldwin got 8 points from Jordan Bard. It is senior night here tonight, of course, at Baldwin High, and the seniors will start for the Bulldogs. Ottawa has 4 seniors in their starting lineup on a regular basis, and that's what they will see again tonight. Let's take a 2-minute break, come back with more. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Ottawa High School is proud to partner with Kansas State Bank to sponsor the Ottawa High Student of the Week. Those recognized are chosen by Ottawa High staff for their outstanding performance in one or more areas, including academic achievement, student leadership, athletic performance, community outreach, school spirit, and overall modeling of positive behavior at Ottawa High School. The faculty and staff at Ottawa High are proud to have our community support the students in their chosen activities. Creating tomorrow's problem solvers today. That's Ottawa High School. Go Cyclones! Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know your comprehensive from your collision, your no-fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
It's difficult to admit, but as long, cold, and nasty as this winter has been, you're not the only one actually looking forward to those spring projects around the house. KOFO and Home Base want to help you get started with the 2020 Home and Garden Expo, March 7th and 8th at the ORC Goppert Building in Ottawa. Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer or you need to hire a pro, you'll find all the help you need at the KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo inside the climate-controlled confines of the ORC Goppert Building at 15th and Ash. Need new windows or doors? Ideas for gardening or planting new shrubs for more curb appeal? Maybe it's time to add that deck or renovate the kitchen. To this century, we'll have vendors on hand that can help with it all. Demonstrations, food, crafts and decor, even health and wellness for you to enjoy spring and all it brings. Admission to the KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo is free. And when you register upon arrival, you'll be entered to win $500 in KOFO cash to spend with any of the vendors at the show. Bring the family and enjoy the tradition of the KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo at the ORC Goppert Building, March 7th and 8th. We'll see you there.
Tuesday night, Ottawa High traveled to Paola and, of course, always play the Cyclones tough, especially on their home floor. Ottawa trailed throughout the first half of play, but then took control of the game with a 10-3 run in the third period and won 41-31 to improve their record to 12-5 on the season. Ottawa got 13 points from Alex Quillen, 12 apiece from Kate Gollier and Reese Moore in the winning effort. Cyclones right now sit as the number 4 seed on the 4A East side of the bracket. And if they can hang on to that, they're in good shape. They have a 2-game lead in the loss column against 3 different teams. They will have home court advantage during the sub-state as long as they continue to win. Baldwin in a completely opposite situation, pretty similar to what the Cyclone ladies are. They are number 16 right now, and they really need a victory in the worst way. They come into tonight's contest with a record of 3-13. Only the top 16 teams out of 18 will make the playoffs. So Baldwin really in need of a victory. They got clobbered the other night by Piper, and I'm sure they have a bad taste in their mouth over that one. The final score was 108-33. So you know the Bulldogs going to play tough here this evening against the Cyclones. We'll take a 2-minute break. Be back with more. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
No appointment needed to be treated at the Ottawa Care Clinic inside Costantino's Price Chopper. They're carrying an experienced registered nurse practitioners associated with Ottawa Family Physicians will diagnose and treat your injuries and minor illnesses with care. Most major insurance plans accepted. Ottawa Care Clinic, 120 East 19th Street in South Ottawa.
For more than 2 decades, Dr. Michael Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung have been passionate about helping every patient live vibrantly. Stop by Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic at 1501 South Main and experience the difference chiropractic could make in your life.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order, adjust mirrors, and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Good news! The deadline to travel with the KOFO Travel Club to the Downstream Casino in Quapaw, Oklahoma has been extended. Round-trip motor coach travel, 1 night of luxury accommodations, 3 great meals, and $15 in gaming cash, all for just $135 per person. Jackpot! Departing Ottawa March 4th at 8:30 in the morning, returning the evening of March 5th. Booking deadline is now Tuesday, February 25th. Call now so you're guaranteed a spot. 785-242-2212. That's 785-242-2212. The KOFO Travel Club, formerly known as the People's Bank 50 Plus Travel Club. Only now, there's no age restriction. Anyone can participate. Come join the adventure. Come enjoy the fun with the KOFO Travel Club from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM.
Let us check some scores of other games on the girls' side here this evening. Finals for you. Central Heights 51, Meridazine Valley 16. Wellsville's girls beat Santa Fe Trail tonight 38-25. Bonner Springs came from behind to down Lewisburg 43-39. Paola over Tonganoxie 48-30. Anderson County beat Prairie View tonight 64-27. And we don't have a final yet on the Spring Hill Eudora game. Eudora was leading 23-8 at the half. Also, no scores to report to you on Burlington, Osawatomie, and Linden against Madison Hamilton. Scores and reports from around the state tonight at 10 o'clock on the high school basketball scoreboard show with Eric Peterson. And we'll take a 2-minute break here. Come back with the starting lineups. This is Ottawa High School basketball on KOFO.
Have you ever walked into a business and been treated so well by the people that work there, you can tell they were meant to do what they do? That's what you feel when you walk into Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. For more than 50 years, you've been treated with personal service and attention while being shown the best in high-quality jewelry and accessories. If you want to drive out of town, be treated like a number so an associate can make a commission, and walk out with jewelry like everybody else, go right ahead. But for a unique jewelry buying experience, walk into Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2.
Here's the thing. Saving money with Geico is almost better than playing pickup basketball. Because there's always that guy who joins your game. He never passes the rock, he constantly bricks threes, and he'll completely hack you and then put his hands up and say, "No foul, no foul." With Geico, it's easy to switch and save on car insurance. No need to fake an ankle sprain because you're absolutely exhausted. So switch and save with Geico. It's almost better than sports.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. To test your home, check with your local agricultural extension office for an inexpensive home test kits or find a certified professional, per Kansas state law, to test during a real estate transaction. Consider building radon resistant for your new home. Call 1-800-693-5343 or visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Defenders for the Cyclones, number 3, Cade Gollier, 6'4", senior. Number 4, Kobe Johnson, 6'5", a senior. Number 12, Noah McCullough, 6'1", a sophomore. Number 13, Alex Quillen, a 6'2", senior. And number 24, Reese Moore, 6'4", and a senior. Cyclones coached by Cliff McCullough, assisted by Evan Schaefer, Blake Lasley, and Rob Hedrick. For Baldwin, number 10, Hunter Peacock, 6'2", a senior. Number 15, Jordan Barth, he's 6'1", a senior. Number 20, Ethan Ekman, 6'4", a senior. Number 21, Matthew Garber, 5'9", a senior. And number 22, Alex Berg, 5'11", and a senior. Baldwin coached by Paul Musselman, assisted by Jeff Melker and Stetson Carpenter. Players are in the center circle. Quillen jumping center against Ekman, and we're ready for action. Hope you enjoy it. Pitch controlled by Ottawa, and a stolen pass right off the bat by Jordan Barth. Left side it goes to Berg. Alex Berg with the basketball. The Hunter Peacock between the circles. Now Ekman to Berg, left wing. Out top, Ekman driving against Moore, cut off, backs it out to Berg. Around it goes to Peacock. Peacock takes it right. Berg now to Garber. Garber with it, top of the circle, takes it to the right elbow. He's double teamed, needs some help. Swings it back outside to Barth. Far sideline, Garber. To Barth. He'll drive, dish inside to Ekman, and Ekman will score with the right hand. Quickly up court, the Cyclones. Here's Kobe Johnson missing a shot inside, and the rebound taken by Baldwin. Barth, far sideline to Peacock. Back it goes to Barth. Peacock looking for a cutter. Pass out to the top of the circle to Ekman, who gives it back to Barth. Peacock, round it goes to Barth, left wing, now to Berg. Barth taking it right, looking for help. To Berg, now to Peacock in the corner. Garber shooting it for three and hitting it. 5-0 Baldwin here early. Gollier calling the play. Left swing it goes to Quillen, back to Gollier. Gets a pick from McCullough, bounce to the right corner to Moore. Moore, one bounce, now looks, gives it to Kobe Johnson along the baseline. Skip pass over to Gollier. He'll put up a three-point try and miss, followed by Moore is good. Cyclones on the board, 5-2. Barth, long pass ahead to Ekman. Hands off to Garber. Now to Barth. Right wing it goes to Peacock. Peacock. Pass is stolen by Moore. Here's Reese Moore on the dribble drive. Lays it up no good, but he was fouled. Foul called against Alex Berg. A couple of free throws for Moore. Moore had a dozen on Tuesday night against Paola, and his free throw is around the rim and out. Second free throw attempt is up and good. 5-3 Bulldogs, 5:41 to play in the first period. Ottawa showing a little bit of pressure in backcourt. Barth dribbles through it. And now he loses control, gets it back. He finds Garber, who shoots another three and misses this time. Rebound to Ekman along the baseline. Ekman outside to Peacock. Skip pass to Barth. Now back to Garber on the left wing. Into Barth's hands. Barth spins, gives to Ekman. Ekman cut off, shoots over Moore and misses. And McCullough rebounds and a foul. Oh, they'll say that McCullough's out of bounds. He was pushed out of bounds by Hunter Peacock. Baldwin inbound along the baseline. In it comes to Ekman. Now to Berg. Back it goes to Ekman. Berg, now Garber on the right wing. Far sideline, Peacock. Nearly stolen. Here's Garber driving to the basket, leaning, cut off. Out to Peacock. Peacock over to Berg for a three ball. It's way too hard. Rebound controlled by Garber, but he was onto the end line, and it'll go over to the Cyclones. In this set, Ottawa will have McCullough handling the basketball. Goes left wing to Gollier. Back out to McCullough. Right wing Quillen, in the right corner Moore. Baldwin in a zone. They're in a 2-3. McCullough takes it left. Out top to Gollier. Kick from Quillen. Bounce to the corner to Moore. Three ball on the way. In and out by Moore. Rebound to Kobe Johnson. Kobe back out to Gollier. Fakes the three. Drives into the lane. Swings it over the left corner to Quillen. Quillen driving. Shooting off the glass too hard. And rebounded by Garber for Baldwin. Far sideline Peacock, back out near midcourt to Barth, and over now to Bird. Barth gets a pick from Ekman, spins, finds Ekman, and the pass shot is blocked out of bounds by McCullough. In for the Bulldogs, Colby Zimmerman, also Andrew Washi, and Cole Mahaffey, and there'll be a timeout call for by the Bulldogs. 3:48 to play in the first period. Baldwin 5 and Ottawa 3. We're back in 30 seconds, and this is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Check out Napa Auto Parts first quarter real deals at Napa Auto Parts, Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Off the inbound. Ball knocked out of bounds by McCullough as they tried to get it inside to Zimmerman. Barth will inbound along the left baseline. And it comes to Zimmerman, takes the three, now brings it out top, finds Barth for a floater, that's good. First two for Jordan Barth. There's a pass ahead to Kobe Johnson, he's cut off. Outside it goes to Gollier, now to Johnson for three, too hard, and a rebound to Mahaffey. Here he comes running the length of the court. Check that, I'm sorry, it is Andrew Washi, who drives the lane and scores to make it 9-3. Cyclones did not rotate back that time, and they paid the price. They trail by 6 here, 3:07 to play in the first period. Now McCullough drives inside, reverse layup, no good. Traveling violation on McCullough. Washi to Barth. Bounce it right back to Washi. Into the post to Ekman. He'll give to Zimmerman on the left side. Now Washi over to Barth. Out top Zimmerman. Left wing. It goes to Washi. Check that, Mahaffey. Now Zimmerman. Barth shoots the three. That one misses. Rebound to Reese Moore. Up court comes Gollier. Cyclones down 6. Out top, Johnson now to McCullough. Three ball on the way. Good by Noah McCullough. In backcourt, Zimmerman picks up his dribble. Now Barth. Pass ahead goes to Mahaffey. Mahaffey looks for Ekman, finds him, but it kicks it back out to Barth. Over in the corner, three-point try is good by Andrew Washi. Washi with 5, it's 12-6 Bulldogs. Far sideline, Quillen, back to Gollier. Back it goes to Quillen once again. Gollier out top. Gollier will reset the offense. Far sideline to Quillen, now Gollier. Driving, Off to Quillen for a three. Too hard. Rebound Johnson. He'll lean inside. Shoot and miss. Followed by Quillen is good. First two of the night for Alex Quillen to make it 12-8. Washi dribbling it ahead. Tried to kick it down low, and the pass is knocked out of bounds by the Cyclones. Garber back in for Baldwin. Gray Lane will check in for Ottawa. Also Peacock in for the Bulldogs. Minute 17 to play in the first period. On the inbounds, Peacock. Directing traffic, goes left wing to Barth. Back to Peacock. Peacock looking for penetration, not there. Barth out to Zimmerman. In the corner, it's Washi for three, missing well short. Rebound to Johnson. Ottawa looking to run. Pass ahead to Quillen. Quillen will drive through the contact, and he'll be fouled. The shot did not go. Foul on Colby Zimmerman. Zimmerman, had he held his position, probably would have been able to draw the charge, but he went up with Quillen, and that almost always gets called on the defense. So Quillen at the line for two, and the first one is good. Second free throw good. And it's 12-10 Baldwin. Inside a minute to play in the first period. Garber on the dribble, and he threw it away. Threw it past the man who was cutting. McCullough back in, replacing Quillen for the Cyclones. Ottawa can tie with a two, take the lead with a three this time. Lane with the basketball, working against that 2-3 zone. Far sideline to Gollier, back to Lane. Ottawa may be holding for one shot here. It's McCullough near the Baldwin bench now, just holding on to the basketball. To Gollier. Out there midcourt Lane, clock down to 25. Bounced over to Gollier. And right back to Lane. Lane. Back it goes to Gollier, 15 on the clock. Lane. Being counted, needs to do something with it. And he gets it inside to Johnson, and Johnson travels. Just under 6 seconds to play in the period. Ottawa's going to pick up the pressure in backcourt now. Barth looks to get it in, and he threw it out of bounds. So the pressure worked that time, and the Cyclones will have another shot here with 5.9 to play in the first period. They'll inbound to the right of their basket. Gollier gets it into Moore. Moore's shot in the lane is good. 1 second to go. Peacock from half court, no good, and that's the end of the first period. It's Ottawa 12, Baldwin 12. We're back in a minute. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Protect you and your family from the flu. Hi, this is Laura Hibberts, pharmacist at Kramer Pharmacy in downtown Ottawa. Did you know you can get your flu shot at Kramer Pharmacy at 134 South Main? The flu can be life-threatening to some young people or elderly. It's best to get the flu shot as soon as you can so you're protected going into flu season. Covered by Medicare and most insurance. Get your flu shot today at Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, with convenient parking on Main Street or out back at Legacy Square. Call 242-2055 or visit KramerRx.com.
Napa Auto Parts annual farm filter sale is coming soon to Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
It's late at night. You've been visiting family and you're on your way home. You didn't see the deer in front of you until it was too late. Everyone is safe. Your vehicle did its job and protected you. Now you get to find out if your auto insurance does the same. It will, because you have State Farm Auto Insurance through local agent Keith King in Ottawa.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Ottawa High trailed by 6 a couple of times in that first period, came back to tie it up on a little jump hook by Reese Moore with under 5 seconds to go in the period. Moore leads Ottawa with 5. Andrew Washi has 5 for Baldwin High. Underway in the second period, Baldwin with the basketball. Cyclones are in a man-to-man. Jordan Barth Between the circles to Matthew Garber. Now off it goes to Colby Zimmerman. Zimmerman looks, far sideline Garber, now Barth. Garber to Zimmerman, shooting a three ball, rattling it in and out, and rebound taken by Reese Moore. Quillen to McCullough. Right side it goes to Gollier. He moves Kobe Johnson around, now takes a three and hits it. And the Cyclones have the lead back, 15-12. Nearly stripped and stolen. Zimmerman comes up with it. Now loose ball, and it comes to Quillen. And we're going to takedown now by Zimmerman. Oh, and Tippers flaring out there, both sides. Let's see what they call here. There probably should be double technicals. Quillen was taken down by Zimmerman, and then I think Alex went after him. I think it'll probably be a double technical. There was a scrum for a loose ball and all sorts of contact on that. The officials did not call a lot of fouls in the opening game. There was a lot of contact that was not called in that ball game, and they're conferring right now, trying to figure out what they'll do. Pretty certain that there'll be a personal foul called on Zimmerman. Beyond that, it's anybody's guess. Central Heights boys lead Mendocino Valley at halftime 38-20. At the end of one period, Anderson County 13, Prairie View 7. So now they're going to tell the scores table here what happened. We have an intentional foul, it appears, on Baldwin. Now after that, we'll sort it out, I guess, as we go. We did see the one official make the signal for an intentional foul. Now the coaches will come to center court. They're going to explain it to them, and they want to make sure that this doesn't happen again. They have a stoppage here. Ottawa leading 15-12. And you know that Baldwin's tempers are raw because they lost that game against Piper the other night by a big score. They just are, you have to think that they're tired of being pushed around. Quillen will shoot 2 fouls off the intentional foul, and the first one is good. He's got 5 now. Lane is going to come in to replace Quillen. And the second free throw is good. Now, we believe that foul was on Zimmerman, but we're not certain. Now we're going to go to the other end for technical foul shots. Barth will be the shooter. Free throw by Barth is good. The scoreboard says 3 team fouls on Baldwin, 1 on Ottawa. And so there was a double technical foul there. And the question is, who were they on? We just don't know that for sure. Quillen goes to the bench. Lane replaces him. Baldwin now will have the basketball as we get back to action. And it comes to Barth, finding a cutting Garber, and he lays it in. Lane with it. Bounces right side to McCullough. Back to Lane. Lane looking. Skip pass to McCullough on the right wing. McCullough out top to Gollier for a triple. Got it. Cade Gollier with his second 3 of the night. And Ottawa leads by 4. Here's Barth. Off to a man we don't have in our scorebook. Tip ball, loose ball. Lane has it for Ottawa, and now we're going to have a double dribble call. Turnovers for both teams, and Baldwin gets the basketball back. 6:26 to play in the half. And it comes to Zimmerman. I'll try to figure out who this other player is for you. Off to Barth. Out top, Garber. Garber, double team. Nearly had it stolen. Around it goes. The three-point try is good off the glass by our mystery man. And it comes to Moore. Moore looking, driving, floating, shooting, and scoring. He's fouled. Foul be called against Ethan Ekman. Mahaffey in replacing Ekman. Moore now with 7 in the ball game and a chance to complete a three-point play. And the free throw ribs in. Full court pressure now by the Cyclones. Barth looks for help, and the pass is stolen by Moore. Moore gives it off to Gollier. Now to Lane, top of the circle, right wing to Johnson. Johnson skip pass to Gollier, open for another three. Missed that one short. The rebound to Lane, kicks it inside to Johnson, layup good. And now the Cyclones starting to feel it a little bit. Here's Barth driving, ahead it comes to Garber. Garber, shot, block, rebound Johnson. Johnson ahead to Moore. Moore to the bucket, he'll shoot it in. And timeout, Paul Musselman. Timeout comes with 5:15 to play in the half. Cyclones have opened up a 27-19 lead, and we'll be back in 1 minute. This is Ottawa High basketball on KOFO.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter. The smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Ottawa's opened up an 8-point lead. Baldwin has the basketball. We get back to action here. Barth has it. Ottawa drops into their zone now. Caleb Carr, by the way, is our number 5. He's a freshman. Wasn't listed as that in the program. Here's Berg knifing in. Shot blocked out of bounds by Quillen. Alex came back in at the timeout. Barth on the inbound. He'll get it in to Mahaffey, and Mahaffey travels. That's 7 turnovers on Baldwin now. At halftime, Central Heights 38, Maritime Valley 20. Also at the half, Tonganoxie 24, Paola 18. Ottawa with the basketball. It's McCullough on the dribble. Finds Kobe Johnson, free throw line extended. Back to McCullough, driving baseline. Swings it over to Gollier. Gollier bounces in the post to Moore. Moore spins, shoots and hits. Reese Moore with a big first half. Here's Peacock on the drive to the baseline. Jumper too hard, and Moore pulls down the rebound. Pass ahead to Quillen. Now to McCullough. Open three. Missed it. Rebound taken by Baldwin's Cole Mahaffey. And then a bad pass by Alex Berg goes out of bounds. Garber, Ekman, and Washi come back in for the Bulldogs with 4:12 to play in the half. Ottawa up 29-19. Far sideline, McCullough, still a 2-3 zone for Baldwin. Now Gollier, and he hit it again. Third three of the night for Gollier. That'll take you out of zone pretty quick, and Ottawa's lead up to 13. Here's Carr with it. Carr is off to Washi. Washi's free ball. That one's too hard, and Moore has the rebound, but then he and Johnson collided. Baldwin got it back. And a reach in and a foul called on Gollier. Bulldogs will inbound, just the second team foul on the Cyclones. Here's Washi driving. Goes far sideline to Garber, now to Barth, back to Garber. Nicely through the lane. Off it goes to Carr for three. Shot too hard. Rebound Gollier. Cade pushes it up court with the right-hand dribble. Now over goes to Quillen for another three. It's too hard. And McCullough fighting for the rebound, but Baldwin comes away with it. It's Garber sticking ahead to Ekman, but it's off his hands and out of bounds. Lane back in for the Cyclones at the 3:14 mark. Gray Lane will bring it up court. Far sideline McCullough. Quillen, top of the circle. Now Lane for three. That one misses badly. Run down by Gollier. And his pass is stolen by Ekman. Bad decision there by Gollier. Sixth turnover on the Cyclones. Here's Barth. Barth dribbling around the double team. Ball tipped away, though, and stolen by the Cyclones. And it comes to Gollier. Gollier into the lane. Runner is good off the glass. 34-19. Garber to Carr. Whistle and a palming violation on Carr. Moore back in for the Cyclones. Peacock replaces Carr for Baldwin. 2:23 to go before half. Ottawa has a 15-point lead. The game was tied at the end of one quarter. Lane, far sideline to McCullough. Noah, back to Lane. Right wing to Gollier, another triple, and this one in and out. That was halfway down and came back out. Rebound to the Bulldogs. Here's Peacock. High post, knocked away by Moore, but Peacock got it back. Now Lane comes up with it. Ahead to Quillen. This jam is good. Alex Quillen with the slam dunk off the pass from Lane. Here's Garber in the corner for three. Good. Gollier, no look out to McCullough. McCullough back out to Gollier. Minute 30 to play. Free throw line extended to Moore. He'll put up the jumper, missed it, and Peacock has the rebound. Ahead it comes to Barth. Barth stripped away by Gollier in a steal. Here's Gollier driving to the bucket, lays it up and misses. And the rebound taken by Lane inside. Loose ball. And finally a tie-up possession to the Cyclone. Berg and Carr back in for Baldwin High. And it comes to Lane, takes the three, pops the jumper, too hard, rebound, Moore back up, and that one missed, got it back once again, and tried it again, and we got a traveling violation. Turnover number 7 on the Cyclones. Here's Carr quickly up court. Off it goes to Peacock in the corner chip. I'm sorry, it's Washi. Now Garber fakes the three, takes it to the free throw line. Off to Carr left wing. Back to Garber. to Barth. He'll shoot the triple. Miss. Rebound Gollier for Ottawa. And it comes to McCullough. McCullough on the drive, spinning, shooting with the left hand and scoring. 5 for Noah McCullough, 38-22, under 30 seconds to play in the half. Barth near the sideline. Carr drives around lane, pops the jumper, misses badly. Rebound to Quillen. Ottawa work for the final shot here of the first half. They have taken control of the game here in the second period. Lane with the clock down to 10. Gray Lane with it with 6, 5. It goes off to Gollier, fakes the 3, drives in, pops the jumper and scores. And that is the end of the first half. A big second period for Ottawa High. They lead at halftime, 40-22 over Baldwin. And we're back in 2 minutes. This is Cyclone basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe to the Ottawa Herald for their sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $31.13 plus tax, including internet access. Or get online for only $9.22 a month plus tax. Call 242-4700 or visit ottawaherald.com.
Hi, this is Margie Hindeleiter from Bank Midwest. You'll often hear us say, this is where common sense lives. That means doing the little things, like knowing your name. And it means supporting Ottawa High School. That should be common sense for how a bank does business. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives.
What's the value of your real estate? Hepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing real estate appraisals for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for nearly 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott wish the Cyclones the best of luck this season. Call Hepner Appraisal Service 242-6685.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission is your place for activities and other programs designed to keep the members of our community active and healthy. Visit us at the GOT building or online at orcottawas.org to see recreation options for all ages. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
Save up to 50% on all Napa Gold filters during the annual Farm Filter Sale, February 10th through February 22nd.
When you have an emergency, who do you call? 911. What do you do if you're unable to speak during your emergency? You text to 911. Franklin County Emergency Communications Center has recently added text to 911 technology as part of the new 911 phone system. Cell phone users can use their phone messaging system to text 911 to contact local dispatch. Phones must have a text or data plan in order to use this service, and phones in roaming mode, text apps, or apps messaging services cannot use this feature. It is important to note, dispatch is unable to determine your location while using this service, so always know your location and include that in your initial text. Remember, if you're able to place a voice call, we're able to help you more quickly. But in the event you are unable to speak, text to 911 will still allow us to get the information we need. Call if you can, text if you can't. For more information, go to kansas911.org or 911.gov. This message has been brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
Cyclones outscored Baldwin in the second period 28-10, and they lead here at the half 40-22. It all kind of got started when there was an intentional foul called on a loose ball on Baldwin's Colby Zimmerman, then a double technical, but that just kind of got the Cyclones' juices going, and they went to town both inside and outside and also forced 9 second period turnovers against Baldwin, and they lead here big at intermission 40-22. Earlier tonight, the Baldwin girls beat the Cyclones 41-34. It was the second period in that ball game also was the deciding factor as Baldwin outscored Ottawa 16-4. Led by 16 at the half, the Cyclones kept chipping away at it, got it to 7 a few times in the fourth period, but could get no closer, and the Cyclones now 3-14 on the season, while Baldwin improves this record to 14-4. Bulldogs had Josie Boyle with 13, Riley Smith had 12, Sophia Ficken with 11 points for the Cyclones. Here at halftime in the boys' game, 40-22 Ottawa. Back in 2 minutes. This is Cyclone basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
We could talk about the ABCs of dining out: appetizer, beverage, and course. But that would lead to the DEFs: dine, entree, and food. So instead of going through all the other letters, the only ones you really need to remember are PTG. Primetime Grill. Primetime Grill at Fusion Alley is the new and exciting lunch and dinner destination in South Ottawa. Enjoy juicy burgers, specially prepared Kansas cuisine, delicious desserts, and your favorite drinks. And with 42 screens, you'll understand why game time is primetime. Primetime Grill at Fusion Alley, where it's always good, clean fun. And food.
Here are 3 things about Vistaprint business cards. Which do you think is true? 1. Our business cards are now edible. 2. Our business cards now come with sound effects. 3. Our business cards now ship for free. Yep, it's 3. All Vistaprint business cards now ship free, and that goes for any style and quantity. You pick the style, the shape, and the paper. The result is a card you're proud to hand out. So visit Vistaprint.com for free shipping on all business cards in any style and any quantity. Just use promo code 9393. That's Vistaprint.com, promo code 9393.
Check out Napa Auto Parts first quarter real deals at Napa Auto Parts, Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. To test your home, check with your local agricultural extension office for an inexpensive home test kits or find a certified professional, per Kansas state law, to test during a real estate transaction. Consider building radon resistant for your new home. Call 1-800-693-5343 or visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Halftime here, Ottawa on top 40-22 in the boys game. Taking a look at the scoring for the Bulldogs. 8 points for Matthew Garber, 5 for Andrew Washi, 4 points for Jordan Barr, 3 for Caleb Carr, and 2 for Ethan Ekman. For Ottawa, 13 points at the half for Cade Gollier, Reese Moore with a dozen, 9 for Alex Quillen, Noah McCullough 5, and 2 for Kobe Johnson. 7 first half turnovers for Ottawa, 12 for Baldwin. Baldwin was 2 of 2 from the free throw line, while the Cyclones were 6 of 7 in the first half. Foul trouble, nobody for Ottawa with more than 1, and the same true for the Bulldogs. It was a rough first half, but not many fouls were called by the officials. We'll be back in a couple of minutes to Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
For more than 2 decades, Dr. Michael Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung have been passionate about helping every patient live vibrantly. Stop by Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic at 1501 South Main and experience the difference chiropractic could make in your life.
Napa Auto Parts annual farm filter sale is coming soon to Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe to the Ottawa Herald for their sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $31.13 plus tax, including internet access, or get online for only $9.22 a month plus tax. Call 242-4700 or visit ottawaherald.com.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Join the KOFO Travel Club for the next trip to the new theater and restaurant to see the original Church Basement Ladies, starring Cindy Williams from Laverne and Shirley. Enjoy this musical comedy with star-studded characters Wednesday, March 25th. Deadline to sign up is Tuesday, February 25th. You'll depart from the parking lot south of the Bottle House at 10 o'clock. And mark your calendar for Tuesday, February 25th for the next meeting of the KOFO Travel Club, taking place at the First United Methodist Church. Meeting starts at 6 o'clock. Learn about and sign up for upcoming trips to Branson in April, a day trip to Jamesport, Missouri in May, see the $1 Million Quartet at the new theater and restaurant in June. Plus, learn about an upcoming trip to the Mackinac Islands. The meeting is free and refreshments provided. Come join the adventures and come enjoy the fun. The KOFO Travel Club from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM.
Before we head to the third quarter, let's give you some of the scores we have. First on the girls' side, finals, Central Heights 51, Meridazine Valley 16, Wellsville 38, Santa Fe Trail 25. Bonner Springs beat Lewisburg 43-39. It was Paola over Tonganoxie 48-30. Never got a final on Spring Hill Eudora. We'll keep looking for it. 35-25, Linden over Madison Hamilton. No score to report to you on Burlington and Osawatomie. Anderson County beat Prairie View 64-27. In boys action, Central Heights at the end of 3 on KOFO.com, by the way, 53-30 better than Meridazine Valley. At halftime, Bonner Springs leads Lewisburg 32-26. Also at the half, Tonganoxie 24, Paola 18. Burlington leads Osawatomie at the half 32-25, and it's Anderson County 24, Prairie View 16 at intermission. Here it's 40-22 Cyclones. Basketball will belong to Baldwin to start the second half, moving left to right as we see it. I have a scoring change to pass along to you. Alex Quillen with 8 points in the first half, not 9. Cyclones are led by Cade Gollier with 13. Matthew Garber has 8 for Baldwin. Starting 5 out there for the Cyclones. Let's see who the Bulldogs send out. It'll be also their starters, the seniors, Peacock, Barth, Ekman, Berg, and Garber. In it comes to Ekman. We're underway in the third period. Barth with the basketball, near sideline to Peacock. Peacock skip pass over to Garber. Takes the 3, takes it to the baseline. Now it's cut off, needs some help. Swings it out to Barth, around to Peacock. He'll drive right baseline. Finds Ekman in the lane, and a foul on the shot. Foul on Alex Quillen. And that'll be the second on Alex. Ekman's first free throw is good. Second Charity up and missing. Rebound McCullough for Ottawa. Gollier will bring it up court. Far sideline to McCullough. Back it goes to Gollier. Swings it around left side to Quillen. Into the post now to Johnson, who finds a cutting McCullough to the basket. Hits him with a perfect pass, and McCullough now with 7. Garber over to Barth. Back to Garber to the Baldwin bench. Free throw line to Ekman, finds a cutter. That's Barth, and Barth will score with a bank shot from the left side. Barth now with 6, 42-25. Left wing Quillen, skip pass to McCullough. McCullough skips it back over to Quillen. Now to Gollier, free throw line to Johnson. Once again, the cutter is McCullough, and it is a turnover. He stepped on the end line. And Ekman for Baldwin is down on the floor. And he is shaken up. Looks like his right ankle. Now comes Ottawa native Gary Stavanis, the AD and also trainer. He'll take a look at it. Both the teams will go to the bench. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout here. Ottawa leads 42-25, and we're back in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
You're killing this workout. But are you protecting the future of your teeth like you do your body? I mean, who wants a six-pack and unhealthy teeth? Not to worry. Crest Proactive Defense Toothpaste shields and defends against potential issues to future-proof your whole mouth. Crest. Healthy, beautiful smiles for life. Now, back to that workout.
Ekman gingerly walking to the bench. Looks to be all right. Mahaffey comes in to replace him. On the inbounds, here's Peacock to Garber. Back it goes to Peacock between the circles. Finding a cutting Barth. Pull-up jumper by Barth is good, and he was fouled. Gollier commits the foul, his second of the ball game, second Cyclone team foul. Barth hits the free throw. And a timeout call for by Paul Musselman. 6:38 to play in the third period. The score, Ottawa 42, Baldwin 28. Back in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Whoop it up with the OG of the OC, Vicki Gunvalson.
It's like a big deal.
After 14 years on The Real Housewives of Orange County, she's bringing her brand to the podcast world.
Very busy. It's very full.
Mother, grandmother, and an entrepreneur.
And that's the most important thing to me, that I never gave that up.
And she's ready to whoop it up with you.
It's super important to me.
Listen and subscribe to Whoop It Up with Vicki free wherever you get your podcasts from the Westwood One Podcast Network, where the conversation starts.
Well, Baldwin with a 6-2 run to start the third period. They jumped out quickly in the first quarter. Still Ottawa with a 14-point advantage. 2-3 zone. Left wing it goes to Quillen, out top to Gollier, and then he finds Johnson. Johnson looked for the cutter and threw it past him, and another turnover on the Cyclones. It's 9 in the ball game. Barth across the timeline. Skip pass over to Garber. Pull up three by Garber is good. And the lead down to 11 now for the Cyclones. They need to get themselves righted. It's McCullough. Skips it across to Quillen. Gets it right back to McCullough. Thought about the three. Now drops inside the arc. Over to Quillen. Out to Gollier. His three-point try is around the rim and out. And it's rebounded by Bird. Outlet pass to Mahaffey. Mahaffey going 1-on-1 against Johnson. Shoots and misses. Johnson fouls him. Mahaffey can cut the lead to single digits here. First free throw misses short. Dre Lane in for Ottawa, replacing Quillen. 5:43 to play in the third. Second free throw is good by Mahaffey to make it a 10-point game. Gollier over to McCullough. Back it goes to Gollier. Gollier in the corner to Moore. Moore outside the lane. Lane drives in. Moore in the right corner. Looks in the post for Johnson. Kobe spins, shoots and misses. Rebound Gollier inside. He'll bring it back out. Finds Lane. Nearly had it stolen by Peacock. Back to Gollier. Shoots for 16. Rims it off. Tipped around. Moore has it for Ottawa. He'll spin in the lane. His jump hook is good. 14 tonight for Reese Moore, and the lead back to a dozen, 44-32. Cyclones just would not give up the defensive rebound that time, and they paid off for them. Here's Garber taking it right. Out it goes to Peacock, into the post. Pass is knocked away and knocked out of bounds. Last touch by McCullough. Garber will inbound. He'll get it in to Mahaffey. Gives it back to Garber for another three. That one misses too hard. Barth inside with the rebound, and Gollier commits a foul. And that'll be 3 on Cade Gollier. It's the 4th Cyclone team foul already. Here's Washi in for the Bulldogs. And Quillen back into the Cyclone lineup. Barth looking, gets it out high to Mahaffey. Mahaffey looks, finds Garber. Garber cut off by McCullough. Get past to Barth. 3 on the way, missing short, and McCullough has the rebound. Noah will push it up court himself. He'll take it to the right wing, lost control of it. Loose ball picked up by Quillen. Now here's Lane. Open 3. Got it. First points of the night for Dre Lane to make it 47-32. Quickly up court is Barth. Barth spins, stops, Over the corner goes to Washi. Back out to Barth. Barth, Washi right wing. Left side now it's Garber. Far sideline to Barth, top of the circle. And a ball tipped, taken by Berg. Back to Barth, puts up a three, missed it. Rebound to McCullough. McCullough to the top of the circle, left wing to Quillen. Back it goes to McCullough. It's a pick from Lane. Over in the right corner to Moore. Moore skips it to Quillen on the left wing. Now goes in the left corner to McCullough. Into the post, knocked away and stolen. Loose ball now. It's finally controlled by Berg. And we got a traveling violation. Carr comes in for Baldwin. 3:29 to play in the third period. Lane takes it left, goes in the left corner to Johnson. Back to Lane. Over to McCullough. Now Quillen far sideline. Here's Lane with the left wing. Lane to McCullough between the circles. Back to Lane. Fakes the three. Takes it baseline. Finds Johnson outside the arc. Now Quillen right corner. Puts up the three ball and misses. Rebound to Johnson. Kobe goes up with the jump hook. Rims off. Follow try by McCullough. No good. He got it back. Now the ball's loose. And we'll have a tie-up with possession to the Cyclones. Ottawa's ball underneath their bucket. Comes into Johnson, swings it outside to Lane. Lane over the corner. McCullough, three ball. Short, rebounded Moore to Johnson. Just outside the free throw line, misses the jumper. Rebound is out of bounds. It'll go over to the Bulldogs. Kobe Johnson continues to shoot in rough luck. And we got a timeout call for by Baldwin with 2:41 to play in the third. Ottawa leads at 47-32, and we're back after this 1-minute break. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
What's the value of your real estate? Hepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing real estate appraisals for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for nearly 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott wish the Cyclones the best of luck this season. Call Hepner Appraisal Service 242-6685.
Whether you're in the game or working around the house, injuries happen, but not all of them warrant a trip to the ER. For sprains, minor cuts, and less serious ailments, Advent Health Ottawa's Express Care Clinic can help. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Advent Health Ottawa, helping you feel whole. Visit adventhealthottawa.com. Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know your comprehensive from your collision, your no fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Back to action here. Basketball belongs to Baldwin. It's Washi with it. Now to Barth. Washi left wing. Barth. Around it goes now to Garber. Garber to the left baseline, right of the basket. Stripped away and stolen by Moore. Probably was a foul there, but the referees haven't called much of anything here tonight. Here's Johnson in the lane, shooting and scoring. Mahaffey across the timeline. Poked away by Moore. Reese with the steal. Ahead it comes to Lane. His layup is good. Oh, and then Quillen goes high in the air, comes down awkwardly, but still manages to be all right. The layup try at the other end for Barth is missing, and Moore has the rebound. And it comes to Quillen, bounces to Kobe. Kobe leans, shoots and misses, got his own board and puts it back home. Here's a drive by Mahaffey. He'll lay it up and miss. Rebound to Moore once again. Reese Moore's had a big night. Here's Dre Lane. Into the lane, bounces for Johnson, who couldn't hold on to it, and it goes out of bounds. Boy, that was a nice look and a nice run play, nicely run play, but Johnson couldn't hang on. Peacock and Berg back into the Baldwin lineup. 1:17 to play in the third, and Ottawa up now by 21, 53-32. Berg into front court, double team. Back out it goes to Barth, over in the corner. Washi shoots for three and hits it. Washi now with 8 off the bench. Quillen with a minute to go in the period. It's McCullough. Back to Quillen, far sideline McCullough. Get past the Lane. Lane's triple, good. Dre Lane with 8 in the quarter and the ball game. Carr set off nicely by Lane. In trouble, and we got an over and back violation. Good defense by Dre that time. Here's Brady Beats into the ball game. Brady's been out for a while. Good to see him back in uniform here tonight, and he'll get some time here at the tail end of the third period with Ottawa up by 21. Quillen with the basketball. Looks like the Cyclones would like to work for the final shot. Lane brings it out near midcourt. Now reverses it back to Quillen near the Ottawa bench. Over to Lane. 19 on the clock. Here's Quillen. Back it goes to Lane to Beats, far sideline with 13. Now Lane with 11. Dre Lane directing traffic. 7 seconds to play in the period. Dre gives it off to Beats. Beats will put up a triple. Rims it off. No good. Rebounded Johnson. His shot won't fall. And that's the end of the third quarter. It's Ottawa 56 and Baldwin 35. We'll be back in 1 minute. Cyclone basketball right here on KOFO.
You're killing this workout. But are you protecting the future of your teeth like you do your body? I mean, who wants a six-pack and unhealthy teeth? Not to worry. Crest Proactive Defense Toothpaste shields and defends against potential issues to future-proof your whole mouth. Crest. Healthy, beautiful smiles for life. Now, back to that workout.
Whoop it up with the OG of the OC, Vicki Gunvalson.
It's like a big deal.
After 14 years on The Real Housewives of Orange County, she's bringing her brand to the podcast world.
Very busy, it's very full.
Mother, grandmother, and an entrepreneur.
And that's the most important thing to me, that I never gave that up.
And she's ready to whoop it up with you.
It's super important to me.
Listen and subscribe to Whoop It Up with Vicki free, wherever you get your podcasts from the Westwood One Podcast Network, where the conversation starts.
56-35 Ottawa as we head to the fourth period. Some score updates. Bonner Springs at the end of 3 leads Lewisburg 48-42. Also at the end of 3, it's Prairie View now on top of Anderson County 39-31. And a final, Wellsville beats Santa Fe Trail tonight 52-47. Bulldogs have the ball to start the fourth period. It's Barth popping the jumper over Johnson and missing, and the ball's out of bounds. Last touch by Moore. One other score at the end of 3 periods, Burlington 53, Osawatomie 42. Ball comes into Garber. Now to Barth. Far sideline, Peacock, back to Barth. Barth gets a pick from Berg. Looks for the give and go, finds Berg. He'll shoot over Gollier and hit. First 2 of the night for the senior Alex Berg. Kate Gollier with the basketball back into the ball game after sitting down with 3 personal fouls in the third period. Quillen near the Ottawa bench. Skip pass over to Moore. Reese looks, bounced in the post for Johnson. Whistle, timeout Ottawa. 7:20 to play in the basketball game. Cyclones on top, 56-37. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High Basketball on KOFO.
Protect you and your family from the flu. Hi, this is Laura Hibberts, pharmacist at Kramer Pharmacy in downtown Ottawa. Did you know you can get your flu shot at Kramer Pharmacy at 134 South Main? The flu can be life-threatening to some young people or elderly. It's best to get the flu shot as soon as you can. Covered by Medicare and most insurance. Get your flu shot today at Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, with convenient parking on Main Street or out back at Legacy Square. Call 242-2055 or visit kramerrx.com.
on the inbounds pass. Kobe Johnson missed a little 5-footer in the lane. He is still continuing to struggle offensively. Peacock with the basketball now for Baldwin. Off to Mahaffey. Back to Peacock. Peacock dishes to Berg, free throw line. Berg, pass knocked away by McCullough. Over the corner for Barth, a three, and he's got it. 12 for Jordan Barth. Makes it 56-40. Quillen. Off to Gollier. Now to McCullough. Free throw line, Moore. Swings it over to Johnson in the corner. Skip pass to McCullough, right wing. Again into the lane to Moore. To Johnson. Kobe will take the three. That one misses. Rebound to Moore inside. Back up. Scores, and he's fouled. Mahaffey with the personal foul, his first. Moore now with 16 in the game. Free throw attempt is good. Barth for the Bulldogs. Near sideline to Peacock. Back it goes to Barth. Barth. Peacock shooting a three and hitting it. First points of the night for Hunter Peacock, and Paul Musselman will use his final timeout with 6:10 to go in the game. It's Ottawa 59 and Baldwin 43. We'll be back in 1 minute. Cyclone basketball. Check that 30-second break. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Hi, this is Margie Hindeleiter from Bank Midwest. You'll often hear us say, this is where common sense lives. That means doing the little things, like knowing your name. And it means supporting Ottawa High School. That should be common sense for how a bank does business. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Baldwin's cut the lead down to 16, 6:10 to play. And it looks like maybe now let's see, no substitutions there at the timeout. Ottawa with the basketball. Gollier with the right-hand dribble. Far sideline to McCullough. Gets it across to Quillen. Gets it right back to McCullough. Didn't have the baseline, so he'll give it back outside to Gollier. And now between the circles to Quillen. Far sideline, McCullough. Skips it to Gollier left wing. In the left corner, Moore. Skip pass to McCullough. Over it goes now to Gollier left side. Now Moore along the baseline. Couple bounces. Kicks it back outside. Now free throw line to Johnson. To Gollier. Fakes the three. Drives in. Finds Johnson. Easy layup. Eight for Kobe Johnson. Matthew Garber with the basketball to Hunter Peacock. He's cut off by Gollier, and the pass is stolen by Quillen. He's got players ahead, didn't see him. But the Cyclones content just to run their offense here. McCullough, Gollier now to Johnson, into the lane, and his shot is good. Well, they're finding Johnson now at that free throw line, giving him a little bit of room to do some work. He's got 10 in the ball game, and the lead is 20 for the Cyclones, 63-43. Barth over to Garber. Garber looking for a cutter. Now Barth with it. Takes it in. Leaner. Good. Jordan Barth with 14. 63-45. 4.5 to go. Quillen. Free throw line to Johnson. Now to McCullough. McCullough gives it up to Gollier. Top of the circle. Johnson. Jumper misses. Rebound. Tipped around. Finally controlled by Barth for the Bulldogs. Outlet pass comes to Berg. Berg's pull-up three is missing, and Gollier rebounds for Ottawa. Gollier slowly into front court. Left side, McCullough. Get pass over to Quillen, and he stepped on the sideline. The pass was not a particularly good one right there. Here's Carr back in for the Bulldogs with under 4 minutes to go. He'll replace Peacock. Final boys score. We still don't have the girls score, but Spring Hills boys nipped Eudora tonight 60-59. Garber. Over to Barth, now to Carr. Carr. Garber near the Baldwin bench. Back it goes to Carr. Here's Garber. Barth to Carr. Shoots over McCullough and misses. Oh, my. McCullough with the personal foul. Carr will go to the line for a couple of free throws. Didn't look like there was any contact there at all. Free throw attempt is rimming off from Carr. 3:33 to play. Cyclones on top, 63-45. Carr's second one misses, and McCullough has the rebound for Ottawa. That technical foul called on Cliff McCullough. Barth will go to the free throw line to shoot the technical foul shots. Free throw is good. Barth's second one on the way is good. And now Baldwin will have the basketball at half court. Back underway, 16-point Ottawa lead. Far sideline, Carr. Here's Barth shooting it for three. That one misses. Rebound taken by Moore for Ottawa. Gets it ahead now to Gollier. Near sideline, Quillen. Back out to Gollier. Free throw line to Johnson. And he's overthrew the pass, looking for Moore underneath. Peacock back in for the Bulldogs. Carr from Mahaffey outside the arc right wing. Now goes to Peacock. Peacock, entry pass to Garber. Garber spins, shoots through traffic, and hits. He managed to find an opening and put it in to make it a 14-point game. 2:44 to play. Quillen. Ottawa's going to pull it out to try to bring Baldwin out of that zone. Here's Johnson driving to the bucket, shooting and hitting. Carr might have been tripped. Got it over to Peacock for a three-point try that misses. Another rebound for Kate Gollier. Pass comes ahead to Quillen. 2:12 to go. Ottawa brings it back outside. Free throw line to Johnson. Swings it over to Moore. Moore back out top to Gollier. Into the post to Johnson. Turnaround is good. Big fourth period for Kobe Johnson. Ottawa back on top by 18. Here's Garber to the bucket. Had his shot blocked by McCullough. And Ottawa back the other way. Gollier bounced inside to Moore. Reverse layup won't fall. Rebound fought for. Moore got it back and put it in. 19 for Reese Moore tonight. Here's Mahaffey driving, shooting, and a traveling violation. Lane in for Ottawa. He'll replace Quillen with 1:27 to go. Baldwin's going to pick up some pressure in backcourt now. Bounced into Lane. and the ball's tipped away, and the Cyclones will have it back. Johnson spins away from Mahaffey. Now gets it to Lane. Lane to McCullough. McCullough open up underneath and has the bucket for 9 points. 71-49. Peacock for the Bulldogs. Nearly stolen by Lane, but taken by Carr. Carr over to Garber. Garber bounced it to Carr, and the pass is stolen by Lane. Under a minute to go. Cyclones is going to pick up their 13th win on the season. Big ball game coming up on Monday night against Tonganoxie. Sawyer over the corner to Johnson. Back it goes to Lane. Now to Gollier. 32 seconds to play. Gollier double teamed. Whistle on a foul. That is only the second team foul of the second half against Baldwin. Stops the clock with 27 seconds to go. Lane. To Johnson, far sideline. Now back to Lane with 13. Ottawa's just going to try to dribble it out here. There's a whistle and a foul. Foul is whistled against Matthew Garber. Gollier, clock down to 7, spins away from Barth. Bounces it over to Lane. That's going to do it. Final score here this evening, Ottawa 71, Baldwin 49. We'll be back in 2 minutes. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Ottawa High School is proud to partner with Kansas State Bank to sponsor the Ottawa High Student of the Week. Those recognized are chosen by Ottawa High staff for their outstanding performance in one or more areas, including academic achievement, student leadership, athletic performance, community outreach, school spirit, and overall modeling of positive behavior at Ottawa High School. The faculty and staff at Ottawa High are proud to have our community support the students in their chosen activities. Creating tomorrow's problem solvers today. That's Ottawa High School. Go Cyclones!
Here's the thing. Saving money with Geico is almost better than playing pickup basketball. Because there's always that guy who joins your game. He never passes the rock, he constantly bricks threes, and he'll completely hack you and then put his hands up and say, "No foul, no foul." With Geico, it's easy to switch and save on car insurance. No need to fake an ankle sprain because you're absolutely exhausted. So switch and save with Geico. It's almost better than sports.
Here are 3 things about Vistaprint business cards. Which do you think is true? 1, our business cards are now edible. 2, our business cards now come with sound effects. 3, our business cards now ship for free. Yep, it's 3. All Vistaprint business cards now ship free, and that goes for any style and quantity. You pick the style, the shape, and the paper. The result is a card you're proud to hand out. So visit Vistaprint.com for free shipping on all business cards in any style and any quantity. Just use promo code 9393. That's Vistaprint.com, promo code 9393.
Only 0.5% of all high school student athletes play basketball in college, but all 100% of them become adults. That's why playing basketball on their high school team is so important. High school athletes learn life lessons that help them grow up, lessons that can't be taught in the classroom and often aren't taught at home. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, the Cyclone boys pick up a victory here tonight, 71-49 over Baldwin. Bulldogs played spirited basketball, but the Cyclones took control in the second period when they outscored Baldwin 28-10. And never was the lead in real danger. Baldwin got it to 10 one time in the third period, but the Cyclones win it tonight by 22 and move their record to 13-5 on the season. Baldwin falls to 3-14. Scoring looks like this. Bulldogs led by Jordan Barth. The senior had 16. Matthew Garber, 13 points. 8 for Andrew Washi. 3 points apiece for Hunter Peacock, Ethan Ekman, and Caleb Carr. Alex Berg had 2, 1 point for Cole Mahaffey. Cyclones were paced tonight by Reese Moore. He had 19, 14 for Kobe Johnson, 13 for Cade Gollier. 9 points for Noah McCullough, Dre Lane, and Alex Quillen each had 8. So the teams split the doubleheader, and as you would expect it, the teams with a better record coming out on top. The Baldwin girls winning 41-34, and the Ottawa boys 71-49. This is Gary Bateman saying so long from Baldwin Junior High School.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone basketball on KOFO, brought to you by Hefner Appraisal Service, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, Ottawa Family Physician